Hello and welcome in. This is Divination Rainbow. Thanks so much for joining in for today's reading, and thanks to all my friends that are returning. Today we are going to be taking a look into a choice that you are being faced with. If you're at a decision point or a crossroads, we're going to be reading into the energy of the situation, and then we're going to pull for what path one and path two outcomes would be, what you're thinking, okay? So you're going to know what this is on your mind. We're going to go as you move forward and see which path you may want to choose, get a little bit more guidance for you, and then we can close it out with some additional guidance from your angels. So, let's go ahead and get started. I really appreciate you being here today, and I hope you are hydrated and comfortable, relaxed. Take a couple deep breaths if you haven't done that for a little while. It's always good. And like count to 5 is what I say, right? Like hold it in, count to 5, breathe in through your nose, count to 5, and then exhale. Oh my gosh. All right. We're going to go ahead, shuffle it up a little bit more. And then I'm going to pull on this choice. Oh, there we go. I just heard, do I give up hope? Oh my gosh. Yikes. Not that. Not giving up hope. Definitely a choice here, though. Definitely a choice. You got the Two of Swords. It's the Two of Spires in this deck. But this I see as like a new beginning with this mountain archetype here. Okay. And I almost thought that this cloud was a waxing crescent, but I think it's a cloud. Okay. But the waxing crescent is like a new beginning. Okay. And then I'm also seeing those really like sheer clouds, which I think those are cumulonimbus clouds. Is that what those are? You can let me know if you're a meteorologist. But what is this? I would say, yeah, oh my gosh. That's definitely giving me an energy of like a calm after a storm kind of vibe. But then we have the Two of Wands as path number one. Okay. I'm definitely getting an energy from this card of having hope and getting clarity, getting information. Okay. Reaching your fullest potential. All right, getting to that state of having illumination with the full moon in the sky there very clearly being depicted. Interesting. So if we were to see this as a waxing crescent, okay, this is reaching the fullness of that moon, the end of that cycle, okay? The clouds are also becoming a little bit more dense here as well. So maybe that could be once again the calm before the storm, okay? Because then things, once you start to get a little bit more clarity here, once you start to have a little bit more of an illuminated view of what's going on, it is going to give you some hope and you are going to be able to gather more information. But at the same time, what does that lead to? Okay, I see you at a distance here with someone as well. This is path two. Okay, this is like more of acting from a place of holding back one's emotions in a way of being in like more control of the emotional state, but it also could be something where you're so in control of your emotions that you don't let that dominate your life. Okay, you have the opportunity for romance, but you're in control. You welcome in new opportunities, you welcome in emotional expansion, but you don't allow it to deter you from your growth or from your overall course in life. Okay. And I kind of see like opportunities upon opportunities with these multiple archways here, with these columns. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit more distance between each one of these cards because I want to pull a little bit more information about each potential situation here. And this can kind of go over here for now. I don't really. Okay, that works, I feel. All right, path one. Here we go. What else can we see about the potential energy in path one? It's going to make you really happy. It's going to be brighter days ahead, okay? You're not going to be missing any red flags, I just heard. and there's going to be a situation. It could be coming in August. I'm getting some energy here also, like a little bit of like Leo type energy. So I think that is August, right? July, August with those sunflowers, bright sun in the sky. It's going to feel really warm. It's going to feel really happy. Okay, it's going to take work. It's going to take determination, seeing the forest through the trees. All right, and it's going to get to a point of really having to have that inner clarity. Yeah, a lot of clarity coming in here, but ultimately it's going to put you in a stable position. It's going to put you in a deeply grounded position where you're able to express your creativity. You're going to be able to look back at your achievements, your accolades, and it could also put you in a situation, just with this being the King of Pentacles, of an advancement in career, or I was going to say an amassing of wealth. I don't know, the word amassing came in probably because I said advancement, but either way, yeah, kind of stacking your coins up there. hmm Clarity, happiness, hard work, but it's ultimately going to lead to balancing things out, closing out cycles, deeper clarity, stability. Now, what can we see about path 2? Okay, so path 2 definitely has a very different energy here. Path 2 is giving a really sad vibe. I don't mean to laugh when I say that, but I'm just looking at this 3 of Swords here with the rain, and we're getting the mountain. Okay, this is a synchronicity here. We started on these 2 paths. Okay, where do we go from here? And if you take this path, you see, you can still see the mountain in the distance, but now it's starting to rain. Those clouds and that storm that I've been channeling in through this whole reading, now it's starting to get a little bit more of a stormy sky here with this 3 of Swords. And we're definitely seeing here broken fences, okay? We're definitely seeing here a little bit of broken hearts and shattered dreams. That's what I just heard. And we're definitely seeing here like a nervous energy as well. And I believe that's why I keep having a little bit of that nervous laughter. And we also have the Page of Cups here. So this is going to put you in a situation where it's going to really require getting inspiration to start over, to take a new beginning in an inspired way. What else can we see about path 2? Okay, yeah, it's going to end up eventually getting you to a place where you once again need to have more control over how your thoughts and your emotions are projecting outward, and being able to really put yourself in a place of making choices, being decisive. It's going to require more um more decisions basically. Path 2 leads to more choices and acting from a place of intellect and wisdom. Anything else that we can see about path 2, please? Yep. Okay. Guys, path 2 is going to be a little bit challenging. It could potentially be a very slow moving energy that adds to a little bit of anxious kind of toxic vibes. It's definitely presenting here as something that will be putting you in a time where you really have to exercise your patience. You're really going to have to be engaged with yourself and engaged with those around you to bring about a positive outcome at that time, because of the amount of work that I'm seeing required here from all of these cards that have come out. Okay, very interesting. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull through a little bit more guidance as you continue to meditate on this choice, because you are definitely going to be making your own informed decision from a place of your inner knowing. So, as you meditate on these choices and use this information to potentially help yourself to find a little bit of time and space for yourself, all right? But you're still going to be making this decision for yourself. So, with that being said, I'm going to pull through a little bit more guidance of what we can see here from your angels at this time. Path 2. I'm noticing now that we got a little bit more information about path two, but it seemed like it was necessary. Just kind of just came out. Now, let's go ahead and see what we can get here. Overall, regardless of the path, what guidance can we now pull through, please? Okay. 222, 2525. Changes are coming in. Transformation is needed in order to be able to have the best potential steps forward and able to be the best version of yourself and have the most desired outcome in whatever situation you choose. I'm seeing that changes are needed here, and it's going to be a transformative change. Being able to move away from expectations and maybe even certain types of power structure may also be a message here for someone. But I am getting strongly that balance is important, and that remembering that at any given moment, you are exactly where you are meant to be during that time. And that is certainly the way that we all should be approaching and moving forward at times when we are facing challenging decisions, all right? And just knowing that if you act from a place of your best intentions, okay, and you're operating from a place of your highest good, that good positive things will happen to you, okay? And seeing the double twos and the double fives here is also just giving me a little bit more of a reaffirmation that restoring balance is an important thing to do at this time. So if there are certain aspects or areas of your life where you feel like things may have a little bit of imbalance, I would give you that urge to reflect on that. And I would also say if there's anything that feels a little bit off, okay, a little bit like it's not quite right, having the opportunity to shed some light on that. Being a truth seeker and the type of person who calls attention to those things, all right? Being also proactive, being also the kind of person who is checking in on yourself. But I see here that you are divinely blessed and you are in a situation that it is going to be very exciting for you. There could be even like a very strong partnership coming in on the horizon with so many twos here in the reading. And I'm also getting a little bit more of a feeling here of like a big milestone in your life, okay? So, absolutely making time to celebrate your successes and not losing sight of that, even if there are winds of change shifting around you, prioritizing yourself and loving yourself. And knowing that you are not alone on this journey, knowing that you are connected with a spiritual and divine force, with the three sevens appearing here at the end of the spread. Knowing that you're the type of person who, if you continue to work on yourself and you continue to stay in a pattern of whether it's breath work, prayer, meditation, connecting with God, connecting with your angels, with your higher power, connecting with your inner self, okay? It's all bringing in more spiritual abundance to you. And as you continue to kind of find your peace and you continue to grow, just being consistent about those practices and being the kind of person, especially with the 222 and the 777, being the kind of person who is aware of your surroundings, staying open, activating your heart, activating your voice, and being able to act from a place of courage. Okay? That certainly is strongly coming through here. All right. Now, what we don't see at the bottom of the deck, guys, it's 1212. And in this deck, it's the choices card. Follow your inner knowing with that all seeing eye there, guys. Use your intuition. Oh my gosh. I just, come on. I love to see it. All right. Boy. There definitely could be a deep soulmate connection for someone that you're contemplating here with 222 and 717. All right, that is the message. This is what was needed for today. And I really do honestly mean this when I say it. I am truly so grateful for you all. Thank you so much for being here. It means a lot to me to be able to channel these messages through for you, and that wouldn't be possible without your presence here. And so, until we see each other in the next one, I also do genuinely hope that you do continue to take good care of yourself. Bye bye for now.